Baltimore Ravens Mark Andrews did suffer a distal fibular fracture on his left ankle just last night during the game with the Bengals. So here is the injury coming in. We have Wilson pinning that left ankle underneath Andrew as he falls, and it did result in a high ankle sprain, fibular fracture type injury. And we can kind of go through that. Here is another angle of him coming in and then unfortunately having that left foot entrapped under the left side of the opponent, and then he goes down, pinning that ankle underneath the entire time. So anytime that there is a dorsiflex foot that is entrapped and having an axial load from above and an everted positioning, meaning outward rotation of the toes, chances are you're going to put a lot of stress and strain on the features inside the ankle joint, which are the ATFL, the interosseous membrane, and of course the bones. So here we have the ankle joint, and right there you can see the ATFL. It sits just in front of the ankle joint, holding the distal ends of both the big bone tibia and the little bone fibula together. As well, you have what's called the interosseous membrane, which is this membrane that runs along the shin, connecting the two bones together. That can be disrupted. And then of course you have the tibia, big bone, and the little bone, the fibula. And in certain injuries and certain mechanisms and trauma, such as the one with Andrews here, there was quite a bit of stress and strain as our opponent came down on that foot, as it was in that ensnared position. And then you can have a tear of those ligaments and a disruption of this interosseous membrane, and a disruption of this interosseous membrane, and a potential fibular fracture. So taking a look at some of the classifications of this fracture, you can see how the injury might result in a fracture of the bones, especially the fibula. Remember this little bone here. And then some surgical maintenance might be necessary in order to stabilize that through the use of hardware, which is shown in this picture to the right. I don't have the MRI results of his, and I don't know if he's going to be receiving surgery or not, but it's very likely, and that's likely what might end up ensuing for him, the hardware, the plate and the screws. Unfortunately, this likely is a season-ending injury for him, and he is such a talented player. It's very unfortunate. Hopefully we'll see him back in 2024, but that is what I know about Mark Andrews and his left ankle foot injury last night. I do track the NFL foot and ankle injuries, and I kind of go through that, and if you like that sort of thing, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.